So oftentimes we hear about credit repair and people being able to fix your credit report and all of that. Well, today with Life Simplified with Dr. C, I want to show you how you can make your credit score jump about 100 points. And at the end of this, for many people, about 100 points. And I'm going to show you everything for free, Free. You don't have to pay for it. And I'm going to even drop the letter that I used for myself in my bio and also in the links below. So stay tuned to listen to this story. It's crazy, but it's going to help you. So I do believe in showing receipts. So if you look below, that's my credit score. If you look to the right, you see that number down there? That's 115. Yes. And you see the date, so you know it's legit. This is all me, and I'm going to tell you what happened, especially if you live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You probably want to listen to this story, or if you got a COVID test at some point during COVID, you probably want to listen to this. So this is a story. So during COVID, everybody was advertising those free COVID tests. In your city, you probably saw a line like this, and they said that they were free. Now, the first time I went to go take a test, I took the test. I think I may have put down my insurance information, but I wasn't bothered because I had two insurances anyway. And I took a couple of tests after that, but I think I didn't fill out any of the insurance information. So when time went on, I was like, okay, life goes on, life goes on. So about a month ago, I log into my credit report. And on my credit report, there is a collection for something I have no idea what it was. So if you live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, or you got a COVID test and you see a collection on there, mine was from a company called IC Collections. And when I first saw it, I said I had no idea what it was. I had to do some research. So I end up calling the collection company. Yes, I called them. And of course, they're saying, oh, we have a recorded line and all of this. And I said, what is this alleged debt for? That's the key word, alleged, because you don't even know what it's for. I didn't know what it was about. They said, well, it's from Haymont Urgent Care. So before I knew what it was, I was like, I looked at this place. I said, there is no way on God's green earth that I went and got health care from this place. No shame to anybody who goes there, but I was like, I have no idea what that is, what that debt is. And they were like, well, we don't really know. We just know it's from Haymont Urgent Care. Talk to your insurance company. I called my insurance company, and sure enough, they said that this place submitted a claim for a COVID test. My insurance company didn't cover the test because it was an astronomical amount for one. And secondly, the test was supposed to be free. Now, mind you, I was like, well, okay, if I get in contact with them, I can clarify this because I have two insurances and they can just pay it and then take it off. But that's when the drama began. The collection company could not give me a phone number for Haymont Urgent Care. I went to Google and searched and tried to find where they were, and I ended up finding this location, 420 Owen Drive. I go there, and on the door, there is literally a sign that says they're closed, they're locked out, there are chains on there that the landlord has evicted them. I said, this is crazy. So I can't reach them, can't leave a voicemail. And then I looked on their Facebook page and looked everywhere, and these people were unreachable. And I wanted to know why they charged me for a free COVID test. But furthermore, I wanted to know why they put it into collections and no one ever contacted me. Did you know that before somebody can put something on your credit, they have to at least attempt to make contact? Did you call me? Did you send me a letter? Or did you let me know? Because I take my credit very seriously. And I'm sure many of you do too. But if you have something in your collection report, I'm going to show you what you can do. Because yes, I got that taken off. Now, when I called TransUnion and Experian had something on there too, Equifax didn't. What happened was I did a dispute online. I hit the little button up there in the corner on your credit report, and I did a dispute. And while we talk about this, let me tell you, because so many scams went on with medical companies during COVID, you are allowed usually one free credit report a year. But because of this, all these three major credit bureaus are allowing you to get one free credit report every 7 days. You hear me? Every 7 days. Because of the scams that have been going on with COVID. Check your credit report. So I did a dispute. I click, dispute. It's not mine. I can't reach the people. I put the little comments in there, and they reached out to the collection agency, and within 24 hours, I got a report back saying, yep, they said it's yours. That's your debt. That debt belongs to you for the free COVID test. I said, okay. So this is where I said, you prove it. So I called the collection agency and I said, can you give me an account number for this alleged debt? And they said, we don't have an account number for this place. We just have a collection debt number for you. And I said, okay, so you don't have a collect number. And now remind you, I said, I know that we're on a recorded line and I'm asking you questions. Do you have a contact number for this alleged debt? And they told me, no, we don't have, we just have what we have on file. We have what you have. And the woman quickly got off the line with me. That's when I sent them this nice certified letter with a return receipt. And pretty much I was telling them, as part of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, I wanted them to prove that this was my debt. So this is a 2-page letter. I'm going to put it in my bio. And these are the things that you have to explain. 1, that I said, yep, I'm going to pay for it. 2, show me the actual signature of the document that I signed saying that I'm going to pay for that debt. 3, I want to see any insurance claims you have. 4, I want the name and the address of the alleged creditor, the name and the file of the debtor on file, the alleged account number. You have to give me everything. You're going to have to give me all the receipts and all of that. And you have 30 days. Now, this is the thing. Because I sent this letter certified mail and it was in writing, they had 30 days to respond back to me in writing, right? So, and these are your legal rights, and some people don't realize that. Because when you have something in collection, the first day that you pay it off, it is like starting the collection debt clock over. So this was from 2 years ago, like 2.5 years ago almost. And they threw it into collections. They never contacted me. They never said, because if they would have contacted me, this could have probably been rectified very, very easily. But they didn't. They just waited 2 years, threw it on my collection report. And to add insult to injury, I was even able to drum up a Facebook post made by Hey My Urgent Care that said that the COVID test would be free. They had some problems in their billing department and some people didn't know what to do. And pretty much no person that took a test, whether insurance paid the claims or not, would have to pay for it. It was in writing, literally on their Facebook page from like 2 years ago. So like I said, once you get that letter, it is already pre-typed. You're just going to put their name at the top. You're going to put your name at the bottom. You're going to sign it. And then you're going to send it to them. You're going to send it to them certified mail so you know they got it. And then you're going to ask them to send a return receipt to you. The return receipt verifies that they got it. And then they're going to send you a receipt that, it was in pretty much someone's hands. So once again, all those bullets have to be answered in 30 days. So if this is a true issue or a true problem, they'll be able to provide me with these records of receipts. Now, mind you, I am somebody that definitely believes in paying their debts. I as you see, my score doesn't get there by jumping out on debts, but I believe that things should be fair. I had to prove that I had no knowledge of this account before I went into collections and was placed on my credit. I also had to prove that the agency pretty much essentially said they were giving out free tests, which were false advertisement, when they were charging people for them. They were charging people 250% above the rate of what it was supposed to be. So if you were somebody that took a COVID test in Fayetteville, North Carolina, or anywhere, be sure to check your credit report. If this video helped you, and remember, this doesn't just apply to this, it applies to anything. You can use this letter for something in collections. And let me talk about that. Like I said, the moment you start paying on something in collections, your debt clock starts over. So if it's the 4th year a collection agency is calling you, it's not going to help your credit unless you pay it. Every time you make a payment, it's going to be 30 days late because it was due 4 years ago. So it doesn't help you. So usually, typically, if you have something on your credit and you can't get it off, if you wait customarily 3 years, it'll still be on your credit, but your score will go up. Of course, this is just information that I've learned through the years as best practices. So if you have a debt, unless they're suing you, really suing you, and unless it's enormous, it's usually a best practice to let it sit there. But this is just my advice. You do what you want. But yeah. Hopefully you find the letter in the bio and in the links and use it for any collection agency that you have a question about. And if you do have a question about something, it's good to ask so you know where the debt came from. These collection agencies are often buying debt from other people and they have no idea to contact the original creditors. So find out about your debt. Don't be afraid to contact the collection agency. Send them a letter and have them verify it.